Will she go for history?
Fitting on logo 3.
Let's hear it one more time for number 22, Caitlin!
College basketball phenom Caitlin Clark said goodbye to Iowa Hawkeyes fans yesterday during a special ceremony at Carver Hawkeye Arena. And yes, Clark did get a standing ovation when Iowa's athletics director announced that the university will retire her number 22 jersey.
That number holds a lot of weight, far beyond my name, and I guess I'm just really grateful, and it'll be a special day when that happens for sure. Thank you. It's been...
Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement wasn't just an event, it was a landmark moment in basketball history. From Caitlin's tearful, heartfelt speech to the waves of admiration from her teammates, coaches, and fans, this night was more than just a farewell. It signaled a new era for women's basketball, where inspiration meets legacy. But this is where everything took an unexpected turn. What was meant to be a simple jersey retirement turned into a moment that left everyone stunned.
Now every second you look over there, and you have been that for thousands of girls and boys across this country. You showed its eyes to invest in women's sport. It's the smart
Here's where it gets even crazier. The defining moment of the night wasn't planned. It came from USC's head coach, who delivered an unexpected tribute to Caitlin that left the entire arena in awe. Join me as we break down every unforgettable detail of this historic evening and the electric buzz that filled the air.
I think they like you a little bit. It's a privilege for me to now make that official. You will be the last to wear number 22, and you will become the third Hawkeye women's basketball player in history to have her number retired.
The moment you stepped into Carver Hawkeye Arena, you could feel it, that electric buzz of history in the making. The stands overflowed with Iowa fans. But this wasn't just about one state anymore. Coaches, players, and fans from across the country had their eyes locked on this monumental night. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more thrilling, the night delivered another dramatic twist. Before the grand celebration, there was still a game to play, a fierce battle against USC, one of the nation's toughest teams. What unfolded felt less like a regular season game and more like a Hollywood script. Caitlin Clark, as always, didn't flinch under pressure. She led the Hawkeyes to a nail-biting 84-80 victory, with every clutch shot and defensive stand sending waves of adrenaline through the crowd. It felt like destiny was steering the night towards something extraordinary. When the final buzzer sounded, marking a hard-fought win, the atmosphere shifted. The court transformed from a battleground into a stage, setting the scene for the moment everyone had been waiting for. As Caitlin stepped onto the court for her jersey retirement, the roar was deafening, alive with energy, as if the very walls echoed with awe. But here's what they're not telling you. This wasn't just a celebration of stats or accolades. It was about the teammates who flew in, the lives she touched, and the legacy she built. On this night, Caitlin Clark didn't just secure her place as one of Iowa's greatest. Standing at center court, with thousands of eyes locked on her, Caitlin Clark held the mic. She took a deep breath, calm and confident as always, but even she couldn't hold back the emotion woven into this moment. This wasn't just about games or championships. It was the story of a young girl with a dream, sneaking in extra hours at the gym, grinding tirelessly, and rising to become one of the most electrifying athletes in the game. And now, here she was, standing at the very pinnacle.
Pretty overwhelmed right now, but there's just a lot of people to thank. First of all, my teammates. I wouldn't be here without any of you. And a lot of you came back, and you know, you have busy schedules, and I think that just speaks to the culture of this place. You know, so selfless. Like, I know my number's up there, but it wouldn't be if it wasn't for all of you. So to the ones that were my teammates when I was here, I really appreciate you guys, and I love you.
Her voice trembled slightly as she spoke, the emotion finally breaking through. She thanked everyone who had been part of her journey, her coaches, teammates, family, and the fans who had packed the stands, game after game, to cheer her on. I know my number is up there, she said softly, her eyes lifting to the rafters, but it wouldn't mean anything if it weren't for all of you. The crowd erupted into thunderous applause, a wave of admiration and love crashing over the arena. Yet, even amidst the roar, there was a profound stillness, a quiet realization that this chapter, the Iowa chapter, had truly come to an end. Just when it felt like the night couldn't get any more memorable, something unexpected unfolded. In a remarkable display of sportsmanship, USC head coach Lindsey Gottlieb made the decision to keep her team on the court after a heartbreaking loss. Instead of heading straight to the locker room, Gottlieb and her players stayed to witness Caitlin's jersey being raised to its rightful place in the rafters.
Caitlin, you may be in Indiana now, but you're always a Hawkeye.
Our game plan was great, and obviously USC, good luck the rest of the way. I'm a big fan of all of you. And fun to be here watching you guys. I'm pretty overwhelmed right now, but there's just a lot of people to thank. First of all, my teammates. I wouldn't be here without any of you.
Later, Lindsey explained that the decision to stay was planned before the game, as a way to honor Caitlin and celebrate how far women's basketball has come. She called it a simple gesture, but its impact was profound. This wasn't just about a game or a rivalry, it was about acknowledging a player like Caitlin Clark, who has elevated women's basketball to new heights, even in the most emotional moments. USC's act served as a powerful reminder that respect and unity can shine just as brightly as
This day isn't lost on us from the non-basketball game piece of it. I'm really impressed with the atmosphere here, the love for women's basketball, the appreciation for what Caitlin has done, and Coach Kluter. So, you know, we had decided prior to the outcome of the game that we were going to stay out there and be part of that, honor her and where women's basketball is. And we know that the things we're doing, you know, we get to write our own story, but are part of a synergy around women's basketball that has, you know, in many ways emanated from here. And so obviously congratulations to her. There's nothing I can say that hasn't been said, but the respect she's shown us and the humanity she's shown us, I'm definitely a fan. As far as the basketball game goes,
all the tributes Caitlin received, one stood out for its simplicity and its depth. Kate Martin, a former Iowa teammate and sister in battle, posted just 8 words online, "Into the rafters forever. Proud of you, CC." 8 words, that's all it took. But in those words lived years of shared struggle, triumph and connection. It was a testament to the unique energy Caitlin brought to her team, not just as a player but as a friend, a motivator, and a sister in arms. And as everyone in arena looked up at No.
We have to sit back, we have to sit with the shoulders rolled, we have to friend looking over at the bench. She was looking her eyes in ninth grader. So, Lisa, Jenny, myself, we're sad. We did it. We're going to do everything we could in this last week, Sam.
Caitlin Clark's influence goes far beyond her own achievements. She's inspiring a new generation of young players across the country. Rising stars like Juju Watkins, a standout at USC, are already making waves in college basketball. Juju's coach often highlights Caitlin as a role model, not just for her skill, but for how she balances the pressures of fame with grace. The atmosphere around women's basketball feels different now. USC's head coach, Lindsay Gottlieb, put it best: the appreciation for athletes like Caitlin has created new opportunities, allowing players like Juju to dream bigger. It's no longer just Caitlin's journey, it's a movement she sparked. Her torch is lighting the way for others, and the future of women's basketball has never looked brighter. As the jersey retirement ceremony unfolded at Carver Hawkeye Arena, the air was electric with pride and What does the road ahead look like for Caitlin Clark? With her number now immortalized at Iowa and her presence electrifying the WNBA, the stakes have never been higher. But if there's one thing Caitlin has proven, it's that pressure isn't a hurdle, it's her fuel. In her rookie season with the Indiana Fever, she didn't back down from challenges. She faced seasoned defenders, outsmarted strategic rivals, and met every obstacle head-on. Her deep three-pointers, sharp court vision, and unshakable confidence quickly made her one of the league's most captivating players. Now, the questions are bigger and thrilling. Can she bring a championship to Indiana? Could she become the face of the WNBA? Is it possible she'll be remembered as one of the greatest basketball players in history, regardless of gender? The answers are still unwritten, but one thing is clear: Caitlin Clark is shifting the paradigm. From dominating the courts at Iowa to redefining what's possible in the WNBA, her story is far from over. Every game, every shot, every moment adds another chapter to a legacy in the making. Whatever comes next is bound to be spectacular. So stay tuned. The Caitlin Clark.
Since the Marina Mabry trade, and she has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for three, rattles it around for her first deep.
She's definitely taken that golden advice, recently being the first WNBA player that has recorded consecutive 20-plus point rebound games.
She plays hard. I like the way she plays. I love her. I love the way Caitlin Clark is playing.